Hello everyone, and welcome to a game about digging a hole. And that is exactly what it is. It's a game in which you fulfill the childhood fantasy of digging a big ol' hole in your backyard in the search for buried treasure, and apparently a whole lot of other things as well. I don't think there's anything particularly creepy about this, although there is certainly potential there. I still remember watching the movie adaptation of Holes as a kid and feeling like a weirdo for thinking, I'd like to play a game about this. Which is funny because it's supposed to be presented as a boring, monotonous task. But there's just something so intrinsically satisfying about it, and it's why little kids love digging in their backyard and adults love digging huge pits on the beach. It's a task where you can always look back and see how far you've come, how the more time you spend on it, the greater a result you have to show for it, even if the result is utterly pointless. And here, we don't even have to get sore arms, so let's start a game. This is a really cute art style. House for sale. Only $10,000? With gold treasure in the garden. Buy now and get rich. Seems legit. This thing's gonna have asbestos and all manner of structural problems, isn't it? Super Mega Digger 3000 Ultimate 2.0 detector set explodes when battery gets empty. They include that as a feature. Super Digger 3000, huh? It looks to me like a trowel. I guess we've taken them up on this offer. Now the question is, who would sell it knowing that all this is here? We've got a crafting bench where we can, for a very small amount of money, upgrade our stuff. Shovel, inventory, battery, and jetpack. Oh yeah, I guess if we don't want to stair tunnel our way out of here like Minecraft, we're going to need a way to get out, right? I wonder how deep it'll actually go. We can save our game at any time using the book. And here's a computer where we can sell our ores. So there are little objectives in the way of our big objective. And I guess this chest can be opened with keys that I bet we find in the ground. Oh, X marks the spot. Let's begin our journey. This looks like a really nice house. Even if this all turns out to be for naught, I feel like this was worth it. Wow, that's one that's one use of our digger, huh? I wonder if this is like voxel based. Well, we need to make this hole at least wide enough to fit ourselves in, right? Oh, hey, there's a stone buried. New material found, stone. So can we come over here and sell it? $1. This investment is paying off already. I don't know what it is about the vibe of this. It feels like one of those weird concept-based PS2 games that you would play as like a demo. You would never see the actual game in stores. And as we're digging this hole, you see our battery is draining. Do we have to pay to recharge that? Did it say how we do it? $1 to charge. Okay, but we don't need to do that right now. Look at that. That's probably as deep as the deepest holes I ever managed to dig as a kid. And I would have been super proud of this, so I'm really excited to see just how absurdly deep we can go. That's what this feels like. It feels like somebody remembered something they used to do for fun as a kid and decided, what if I just make the ultimate version of that? We need to widen this a bit so that we can fit ourselves down here. There we go. See, this is why children are better for digging, because they can fit in smaller spaces. The children yearn for the mines. It's actually true. There we we go. We've got another stone. We don't pick it up manually. It gives it to us automatically once we've got enough. Yep, battery low. That's fine. We don't have the jetpack at this point, but I wonder if it's actually possible to run out of battery and get stuck entirely? Or if there's any way to sort of predict where collectibles will be. There we go. That's alright. As long as we've got $1 to our name, we can recharge ourselves. You're being very, very intense at the dire survival situation I've gotten myself into. Inventory full. Okay, we've got 3 stones. That's all we could carry anyway. So we might as well sell it. Still, I could see losing if you run out of battery and you have no way of getting out, but I'm standing right here. You know, I will say that this kid-friendly look, this sort of bright and cheery vibe, it has the feeling of being a childhood fantasy game, while also feeling like it might also just hide a hidden secret, like it's a secret horror game. But from what I've heard, it probably isn't, even though the potential is there, and I'm sure someone will do it sooner or later. Hint, hint. There we go. We are dangerously close to running out of battery. There we go. So far, the only thing we have to fear is the electric bill. Where did I charge? Oh, $2 to charge all that. Okay, we need to start worrying about upgrades because this is a little ridiculous. And strap in, guys, because I'm probably not going to edit this too much. This is the exciting gameplay you sign up for, but you know what? I really am wondering if this is going to be as enthralling to watch as it is to play, because I am already super proud of this little hole I've dug, and I'm going to dig even deeper. What were the parameters in holes supposed to be? Because they were given specific instructions. I think their holes had to be 6 feet deep by 6 feet wide or something like that, right? Maybe I would have better luck if I just made this wider. I mean, I can't always stare this, but if all I can get are stones now, presumably different ores will be at different depths, right? This is basically a clicker game at this point. You know, like Cookie Clicker, where you just repeatedly click and see how high you can get that number to go. In this case, you're seeing how deep you can get the hole. Although once you get really low, it'll be very easy to accidentally go overboard. I think one of the first things we get should probably be the jetpack. That doesn't matter right now. Right now we just need that. We can lose health. Presumably that's all just fall damage. At this rate, we're not going to have anything. Let's climb back down in our hole. Yeah, well, I'm having a really hard time making money this early on. I kind of figured that early we would be getting something for this stone. Let's sell that off. We need something a bit more substantial, though. There we go. New material found. Coal! Coal's probably worth a bit more than stone, right? At this rate, at a certain point, we can ascend and become a dwarf, right? Alright, let's see how much coal goes for, because we could really use some upgrades. $2, we're really moving up in the world. But for $6, we can improve our radius. Definitely. And the next thing, I think, will probably increase our battery size. And these are actually pretty substantial upgrades, too. So I'm guessing that our progress will be exponential. There's another bit of coal. That'll pay for our new charge. Stone. And stone. Sell. And charge. This is a very, very simple game, but a very, very satisfying one. Like, it's the kind of thing that almost comes off as a joke game, except it really is a deceptive amount of fun to play. Like, I could see myself... Oh no, I destroyed the ore. I thought maybe I could just leave it. Alright, there we go. That's my fault. Like, I could see myself spending a ridiculous amount of time on this and not even realize where the time has gone. Okay, we got iron now. Didn't have to dig too deep for that. Better to go in a circle so we can see things start to appear. Stone. I'm guessing the iron will be worth 3. Let's get that coal. There we go. Okay, so it's actually going to be pretty important to upgrade our inventory. Sell all that for $8, which feels like riches now. And we're going to improve our inventory and battery. Now, even though our upgrades get exponentially bigger, so too do the costs. Pretty soon we're going to need a lamp. Of course, it gets pretty dark underground. Do you think I'll get to be an ambassador to the mole people when I discover them? Do you think they might try to kill me or keep me down there to keep their society a secret? Of course they will. What they have is too valuable. So we've improved the shovel a bit, but I can't really see that if I'm being honest. Doesn't actually seem like it's doing any better. Coal, thank you. Our inventory holds 6 slots now. Iron. Come on, just one more thing. There we go. Yep. You know, not to toot my own horn, but I actually am going to take credit for the entire, like, job simulator genre. Or at least I'm going to take credit for the entire, how would you put it? Just the entire weirdly satisfying genre. Stuff like Crime Scene Cleaner and, Actually, it's mostly cleaner games. This is one of the first ones I've seen to step outside of that a bit. I'm sure there are others. But my idea for a holes game, I had this whole thing planned out where, like, you could dig beyond where they told you to dig, going in and day out, and eventually finding, like, a whole lost city, which you would then have to slowly excavate. I was a weird child, but a visionary. Battery is running low. Pretty soon we are probably going to want to get that jetpack. Oh, mother load. There we go. Just you. There we go. We're even finding stones that deep. $12. Spend on that. $4 that low because we've expanded our battery size. And these things are looking less and less worth it, honestly. Let's get ourselves the jetpack. Okay, but we'll want to make sparing use of it. Right now we're still mostly reliant on stairs. Actually, I suppose I can't take too much credit because even back in the day, I remember using the iToy to play this window washing game, and I was pretty addicted to that. I mean, I was always a completionist in monotonous tasks. You know, actually a lot of children's games had stuff like this, right? All those sticker book games where you just do a task over and over. I could have spent hours on those things. I mean, I'm the kind of kid who would sit there and make sure to completely fill out an Etch-a-Sketch. There's probably a name for that, but whatever. Either way, it seems to be something that a lot of people share now, because I'm happy to see this genre getting bigger and bigger. Just like this hole, which, wow, I didn't even realize I was up to my eyes in this. Imagine the inspectors come to make sure that house is all up to code, and they just see me pop up like this. Battery is lowering. At a certain point, we're going to need some battery just to escape our prison. Got a warning beep that I've just noticed. Object detected. Oh, wait. Are we picking something up there? Do we have like a metal detector and I just didn't notice? Okay, let's charge ourselves up and sell the loot. There we go. We can only get a little bit at a time. I feel like increasing the shovel radius is probably the best thing at this moment. There we are. It's that thing on the left. Where was it? Come on, you just had it. There we go. Oh, it's a bunch. Whole bunches of coal. Honey bunches of coal. And also, hang on, there's something that I want to try once we get just a bit deeper. There's some coal. So that thing doesn't always seem to come out. We can't crouch, and we don't really need to, but I would feel a lot better if we could. I just always want the ground we're standing on to be a little deeper because, let's be real, they've given us financial motivations to do this, but it's really just about constantly looking around and realizing, oh wow, I hadn't even realized it had gotten this deep. We're still pulling all this out with a trowel. I mean, you can make it electronic, but it doesn't change what it is. Okay, so $11 because it was mostly stones, but we're going to use that to do this and this. And the rewards are looking not quite as good anymore. But no matter. Oh, actually, that is looking fairly decent now. Now we're starting to see a difference. There we go. Now we're cooking with fire. Nice. And I'll tell you what else. Now that we're deeper, we could totally become a rat gang, right? A mole man? We could start tunneling directly under this. I do wonder if it's not all just in this square. Imagine if we could actually go terrorize the town in this way. It's not actually getting us all that much, though. We need to find more iron. Might as well charge up whenever we have the opportunity. Yep. There we go. Ooh, that's a big chunk of iron. There we go. That's what we need. That all is what we're really looking for. Inventory full. Okay, the next thing is definitely going to be our backpack. Because we're not limited by battery, we're limited by inventory, and now we've just doubled it. $2 charge. It's an investment, you know? This is an investment opportunity. The house cost us $10,000. Each of these ores gets us like $1 to $3. And we spent most of that on better digging equipment, so far we're not in the black. But hey, that's what all these long-term investments are about, right? The short hair wins the race or something, I don't know. And it makes these little things a bit more worth it, too. Look at this, it is actually starting to get a little bit dim. Oh, low battery. It's basically going to be about constantly balancing our bottlenecks, you know? Like right now, we're going to be running out of battery before we run out of inventory space. That's something new. No way. Okay, no, I'm not going to risk that right now. Yep, we used just the last of that to get out of there. That was very close. All right, sell that for 14. I should be saving much more frequently. That just reminded me of my own mortality. $4 charge. But you know what? I think we're about to find a lot more than that. Yep. Whoever sold this house was a sucker. Then again, if I've read enough mystery novels as a kid, I know that as soon as I find this buried treasure, I'm gonna come out and they're gonna be pointing a gun at me. Imagine if they made up the hoax of the buried treasure just to get some idiot to buy this dilapidated mess. Like, you go inside and it's all gutted and horrible, full of mold. But little do they know, there actually is treasure waiting down here. We found a lot on the way to get this briefcase full of cash. Come on, I still can't get to this thing. And my work is getting sloppier as a result. Oh. Come on. Okay, I need to get myself in there. At this rate, it's taking a couple trips. Yep. So we know it's time to leave. At that point, I'm so deep that that's too much. Alright. Let's sell all we've got. At this point, we should probably get the lamp. I don't know. More battery is actually probably better. And let's save. Give ourselves a little bit more headroom. Iron. There we go. Oh, I just had to click on it. And we got $30. There was $30 in that hidden briefcase. Well, maybe the economy just works differently in this universe. I mean, if I can buy a house for $10,000, maybe that's not as much of a steal as I thought. And also, I'm digging this way because that's where all this was. But I think flattening out the land in the main chamber is probably the better strategic move at this moment. Oh, we are so much more capable now. I have full inventory. That's 7 coal, 2 iron, 3 stone. So, what have we got? We can improve the jetpack, and maybe that would be a good investment. Right now, though, I'm just going to get a lamp. Oh, it's not just like a headlamp or a flashlight. It's something we place. Okay, that was a waste. We'll save that for a bit later. We don't really need it just yet. But tell you what we do need to do is keep digging this hole. Have we got any response from the metal detector in a while? It probably wants me to keep going further this way. Dude, if I were a kid, I would have flunked out of 3rd grade playing this. I wouldn't have done homework, I wouldn't have paid attention at school, I would have just been sitting at home, fantasizing about when I'm gonna get to play this again. There's some iron. There is no way this is compliant with city ordinances. Yep. It's probably going to cost a decent amount to recharge now. $8. I mean, that's normal for the scale, but still. Alright, let's get our 20. We need to hit 100. That's what we need. We also, even with the jetpack, we're going to have to start making ourselves a natural ramp, I think. Something we can exploit to climb out of here. A lot easier when you have this better digger upgrade. My goal for this is you should be able to walk out. You shouldn't even need the jetpack. Go. We've got a wider hole. And we're good. We're slowly making our way. Slowly. Keeping all of this stuff around is important. Hang on, I'm getting a bit disoriented now. And the light is starting to become a much scarcer resource. We have a lamp. I wonder if there are any additional ores to be found? Like, is this as good as it's ever gonna get? There are certainly more objects down here. I guess we just keep going in the direction of where we find things, right? Let progress beget progress. And still, I've got to keep reminding myself to make headroom. After all, none of this matters if I can't work down here. The inventory may be full, but I'm going to keep digging this pit out just a little bit more. So, all that, we are so close. And save. This is the kind of game where I can easily see myself dying and losing literally all my progress because I just never thought to save the entire time. Maybe our near-death experience, by which I mean just death standing in a 1-foot deep hole, maybe that did me some good. There we go. Now, the best thing, I think, is always going to be to make our digger better. So let's go with you. The jetpack could certainly stand to be better at this stage. I also noticed the model is changing as we go. This has not really remained a useful way out. I'm sabotaging my own escape staircase because I keep finding more valuables. There we go. There's even iron right there. So. And so. Oop. Remember in the beginning when it seemed like it would take forever to get $5 to spend on an upgrade? Now I'm just like, oh yeah, I've got 100 lying around for this. I just can't imagine where it's going to go from there. I mean, I'm kind of going sideways now. Deeper should always be the goal, right? And that's the whole point of this. And, look at this. I think the best way to do that is going to be this way. Inventory full. Ready? Oh, that is a bit stronger. There we go. And there we go. And there we go. So we're pretty much back to square one, but that's alright because we're better off than we were before. So at this point, because I have noticed on the left, we have a measure of how deep we are. We are currently only 7 meters deep. The movement of the grass coupled with the peak of the house made me think somebody was peeking in, which was creepy. Let's just pick a side and focus on getting as deep as can possibly be. A hole within a hole. This is my hole. It was made for me. By me. And I'll be dag-nabbed if anybody else is coming in it and getting this treasure, I tell you what. Imagine if you don't actually find any buried treasure, but it's like a Beverly Hillbillies situation. You strike oil and end up selling the property for millions. Or better yet, the guy next door, your Dinkelberg, strikes oil that makes your treasure that you find look like peanuts. And so you end up tunneling into his oil reserve and selling all of it for a profit. I guess we have also lost a little bit of health somewhere. Ow. Yep, that'll do it. We're gonna have to start using our shovel to feather our fall. Also seeing a little bit of loading when that starts, and we have found our first copper. I'll be honest, this was part of the appeal of Minecraft when I first started playing it. Hello? Hang on. Hang on, we need to make this a little bit safer. First of all, let's grab some iron from here. So that's it, the real risk is from falls. We found a hidden cave system! I didn't know this was going to be a thing. It also means my actual achievement of digging deeper is kind of moot now. Tell you what, I'm not touching that until I go grab some funding. By funding, I mean battery. 52. Okay, a $5 charge. And better battery life for sure. And a saved game. Alright, let's see what the depths hold. On our own, we dug to 9 meters. Down here, I still can't fit through the opening. Ooh. I can decide where I place a lamp. Oh, look at that. This is so cool. Look, we're a little coal miner now. And look at all that. There's some strange minerals baked into the rock. Silver! We're finding silver now! Okay, let's get all of this. Is the copper even worth picking up anymore? I think so. And I guess we're not going to be able to tunnel through this. That's probably the very edge of the property, right? That's how you define the edge of the play space? Okay, fair enough. We are currently at 19 meters. We got 10 for free. Copper, iron. Oh, I think this is going to be very profitable. A lot of discoveries being made, but I can only take one more thing. There we go. Let's get out of here and find out what all this is worth. And with all this battery, we can make extended use of our jetpack. $165. Copper is worth 10 each and silver 20. Cha-ching. Now we just need battery and health. And I guess more inventory space. $300, then we improve our shovel again. You'd never know. You would just never know. In fact, maybe we should start expanding this a bit, huh? I mean, sooner or later, I'm gonna dig up this entire thing. And we might as well grab all the low-hanging fruit since it's easy now, right? There we go. And also, we've got to be getting close to this buried treasure, right? We've got to be. Hilarious how little that whole inventory haul is worth, actually. I just want to be prepared for when the time comes to let some light in. But maybe it doesn't matter too much. Either way, the staircase is no longer needed. The jetpack is good enough. Really, I guess I'm cave diving scared about this because I don't want there to be a small hole that I'm not going to be able to find in a dire moment. There's our copper. which looks color-wise similar to iron, but with a distinct texture. And of course, as in Minecraft, you never want to dig straight down. I should probably go up there and buy another lamp, right? From what I've been told, this game is not all that long, but I kind of hope they do more with this. I actually really kind of hope that. Let's get a couple of these things, we might as well. We're gonna get most of our money back anyway. Feather that fall. And let's go about getting the good stuff. There's some silver up in here. This is just so cool, it's unbelievable. This is, like, almost point for point a childhood dream game. I had to wait over 20 years for it, but here it is. And actually, in the middle of this chamber, we could start going even lower. Start another main dig. Right after I grab all this stuff, of course. Oh, this copper is worth so much. Down. We've got a new detector that we just produced out of nowhere. There we go, we're full. Tell you what, this is the deepest area, so let's put this here. Get on out. I'm a little confused about when the detector will actually trip, because it seems a little inconsistent. But that's alright, we have a ton of additional funding, and pretty soon we'll have even more. I just want that better shovel before I start digging even deeper. There's plenty to be found in that chamber. Yep. What is that? Is that one of the keys? Yes, one key from the chest. Okay, so maybe it's special items. Maybe before it was really trying to lead me to that case. So when it said down, does that mean there was something special there? Well, there's certainly something. Another cavern. More silver. Okay, we're gonna put another light. I don't want to put it here on the edge of the opening that I might widen. But at a certain point, it's got to go somewhere, right? Let's just make sure this is conducive to navigation so that we can actually see where we're going. Oh, this is so unsafe. This is so unbelievably unsafe. Inventory full. Place you right there for now. Be right back. Meanwhile, we've got a key, which we cannot... Oh, there we go. Press E, and we open one of those two locks. $190 from that whole run. Let's improve our shovel once more. Ooh, we could also spend $100 on dynamite. Okay, we'll definitely test that out in a little bit. But first I'm going to get rid of some of these things that are bothering me. Let's widen this area. It's all about having clear travel routes. I mean, if we can pull a barbarian and list all this as floor space, that's gotta improve the value of the house, right? I mean, if nothing else. Down we go. Oh, there is something here. What is it? Some kind of bench? I don't have another lamp to use, and it's getting a bit dark. That looks like a sign, like an arrow pointing this way. Oh, I am intrigued now. Just think, all of this was here when we first arrived and just looked at that little patch of grass with the red X in it. We found gold. Is this like a mine shaft or something? I'm starting to think that it is. Alright, let's get what materials we can from around here. And then we're gonna start trying to dig our way through there when we have lamps. There we go. Hopefully we get a decent amount. 250 is a pretty decent amount. It surely is. Let's get dynamite and improve our jetpack just in case, because the time to do that is earlier rather than later. Alright, we also need a couple of lamps. Might as well fill up. As long as you have enough for battery, you shouldn't really be able to soft lock yourself, and even then, you can always grab more from the stones in the garden. Yep. Alright. Fire in the hole. Let's see what that did. Something? Not a whole ton, really. Still, you know what I'm starting to think this is? The right way. Because it is entirely encased. Okay, never mind. I was thinking earlier, this is my conceptual holes game without the archaeology angle, but apparently even that is here. More gold. And like, you know, I could leave these little bits on the side, but you know I'm not going to. I haven't even been recording all that long. We are 30 meters deep. Been recording less than an hour. More and more gold. A whole lot of copper down here. Could leave these little bits, not going to. If you think I should, die. Come on, give me that silver. Give me that silver, come on. And inventory full. But we found something. I swear I'm starting to hear the chittering of bats. Maybe it was just the distant sound of these birds. Okay, let's charge all that up. I don't think we need another lamp. 250 for this. Let's get some more inventory space. We can't quite afford it. Oh well. And let's go see what we found. More gold. More silver. Yes, I am going to be getting all of this. Thank you very much. Although, apparently I'm not getting this. Alright. What is this? dynamite, lamps, and $92. Okay. So this wasn't actually the treasure, just a nice little care package to keep us going. And honestly, I'm kind of glad because I'm having a lot of fun with this. There we go. Copper. I mean, hey, we might as well get all this stuff while we're here, right? I think that's silver. Where to now? Well, I guess now is when we just start going deeper, right? Now we'll be able to afford the more inventory space, which means more time underground. We got more dynamite. We'll use that to build our initial blast hull. $6 charge. Sell for another $230. What else could we use? Don't really need more battery at the moment. Could use you. More dynamite. Come along and boogaloo through the night. That was bothering me. Okay, so the way we're going to do this, I hope it doesn't destroy any ores in the process. The way we're going to do this is by digging a neat little hole here, and then putting you in there. Yep. Nice. And then we'll go down. Yep. Drop another one. We could just drop it. We don't actually have to get into the hole. Boom. And now we'll place a lamp there. Or will we do that yet? I'm not sure. Let's widen it a bit, because we seem to have blown quite a chunk through. In fact, we may even have stumbled upon our next chamber. Nope, just blown it up. Now we can get an idea for the kind of radius this dynamite has. Enough to be useful. Sort of. And now we're down at 36 meters. The only goal here is finding out just how deep this goes. And it's a good thing we're finding all this gold, because that dynamite was not cheap. Or silver. I feel like I'm starting to hear some weird noises. Oh well, I'm sure it's nothing. What's the worst that can happen from digging far deeper than mankind was ever meant to dig? I definitely do think those are bat sounds, although I see no bats. There we go. A huge chunk of silver, although the size of the ore deposit doesn't actually seem to make a difference. There actually was a Flash game back in the day called Gold Digger or something similar. It was like a claw machine game almost. You would send your claw down into the hole, try to pull out ores. It was a lot of fun, actually. I'm trying to be cautious here. Oh god, that was not cautious of me. Yep. I can't wait to see how much it costs to actually bring all this back. $18 just to recharge. But tell you what, at $50 per gold, definitely get something in return. $600 to improve the shovel again. I'm gonna buy a couple more dynamite. Remember, it's all about depth now. I'm actually kind of losing my own way now. I mean, it's really divided into a few sections based on where we stumbled upon a cave. You got something? Oh, I think you do got something. And I swear I keep hearing like a sniffle or a whisper. We are also starting to get into some like cave ambiance-y sounds now. Wait. I don't like this. I can't see where I'm going. I don't want the light to be as deep as possible. Oh my, this is far scarier than any other portion of the cavern. Ooh, that's a big thing. That's a big, big thing. Is that a gold vein? Hang on, out of my way, Silver. I mean, you're cool, but you're not what I'm looking for here. Yeah, this is scaring me because it's just straight down. And I've got to keep an eye on my battery more because it's a much longer way out. I think it's going to take a little bit to completely dig this out. Ow, 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 ow! Not gold! Not gold, hot magma! Okay! Well, that's the thing we have to worry about now. This would be a lot easier if we could just go straight out. Jetpack or battery? I think battery right now. Or jetpack, I mean. Say one thing and do another. Okay. I'm going to get another dynamite. I'm spending all my money on dynamite. And I'm gonna blow around the magma to see if there's anything I should do there or if it's something that can be ignored. Ow. There we go. Huh, that actually blew up the magma deposit. Oh my god. What are we unearthing here? I was thinking that maybe 50 meters would be the bottom. But I suppose not. Okay, gold. That pays for our dynamite right there. Why am I removing that bridge for myself like this? We're not even at what this thing is trying to lead me towards either. This all started with painfully digging out small handfuls of dirt in our backyard. I feel like the whole appeal of digging a hole is constantly looking back and seeing how far you've come, and that appeal is certainly being exploited in this game, and we found a brand new material. I was thinking, like a stone down here? Platinum. Wonder what it's worth. There's a big rock here. Maybe we have to blow through it like we did with the magma? Like with the more magma, even. We're having to rely on old-fashioned digging again. Alright, let's get ourselves some more dynamite. The lust for gold, it's just too alluring. I can't put it down. Out we go. Out we go. Battery low, yes I know. Yep. Yeah, leaving is starting to be a bit scary. $880. Platinum is worth 100 each, which makes sense with the scaling we've seen. Each new ore has been double the previous. All right. More battery would be nice. And at this stage, just a couple more dynamite. And some more lamps for sure. I mean, it's easier to spend the money when you know you're going to get it back. Dip. Ow. Alright. Let's toss this in and see how it does. It does blow through it. Even more. Even more. I'll tell you what, this isn't exactly where it's telling me to do it, so let's move inward a little bit. There we go. And now only once we're here will we worry about blasting through these tougher obstructions. The dynamite is actually necessary now, not just a convenience. I need to find the source of the signal, and I can't. And I'm finding all kinds of other things. Things I don't need or want. Yeah, no, now it's saying up. So it's around here somewhere. At what point should it just start... down? Okay, it's on this level. That's the issue I'm having. You know what? Dynamite right here. Here you go. What does that do for us? Not much, it's starting to feel like. I'm gonna get out, though. We don't need it, but learning the limits is a big part of this, I think. So, $5. And another $5.10 from our stuff. At $600, we upgrade to drill. There we go. We always want to have at least some dynamite on us. Okay, I wonder how big of an upgrade this will be. I mean, if you're giving us a whole new model, it's got to be worth something, right? Yep. Maybe the energy use will increase to match, I don't know. It was right about here. There we go! Look, even the digging mechanic changes now. And we have our next mine shaft. We were all around it, but now it's not even a matter of incremental removal. We just hoover it all away. Look at that live terrain deformation. This is one of those things, like, it feels like such a simple game, but the technology behind it is, like, genuinely really impressive. The fact that this is all so smooth and runs well. Alright. Let's pull it all out. I mean, yeah, we're drilling, but it actually feels like we're vacuuming this thing open. Like all this dirt is being deposited up there somewhere. We really should be selling this stuff. I feel like it's a missed opportunity. I mean, surely the masonry industry will want to have stuff like this, landscaping. And I am one efficient landscaper. are. 2 dynamite, 2 lamps, and $507. Quite a big upgrade from the 92 in the previous. But you know, I hadn't even seen how deep our deepest actually was. Oh, battery low. Yeah, that's the sign to get going. Up and away. Can't wait to see what we got. $500, not bad. Although for the first time we are over $1,000 thanks to that room. Let's get $1,500. I am Shovel. Nice offer. Nice offer, but I'll take this. Now I've got better battery. If I just wanted to head straight down, I could probably do something with that, right? Dip, 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 dip. I still can't drill through that. Not that I really expected to be able to. Ow. That damaged me? Here we go. Get some gold. More of this stuff. Oh yeah, we are definitely gonna drop some dynamite right here. Right in the middle of all of this. $62 meters, wow. I mean, we could just tunnel around it, but why would I want to do that? And it's there no more. This may all take place within the area of the yard, but it certainly doesn't feel like it. There's more platinum. Gold. And more space for free. This is amazingly addicting, and just when I think I'm reaching the end, it turns out there's so much more. We're gonna need TNT to get rid of that last little bit of magma. Oh well. We just gained access to the mother lode. We're of course gonna need a light right there on the unbreakable. Certainly helps. What are you? Diamond! And following conventions, that's gonna be worth like 200. Come on. Where is it? Come on now. Don't be like this. There we go. And another briefcase. 2 lamps and $365. Why they were trying to hide lighting, I'm not quite sure, but hey, who am I to judge? We're gonna get out of here in a second. I am not comfortable with how low our battery is. Nope. As soon as it says battery low, we go. Because we have got truly plenty to work with. Diamond is worth $250. And it's always better to be safe. $55 to recharge our battery. More inventory slots could be good. More battery is always safer, though. Actually, is that fully upgraded now? It is. This is the most battery we will ever have. Oh my god. Oh my god, this property is worthless now. In fact, I can even take these outer areas and very quickly and easily widen the holes. That way, it's more or less a straight shot downward. Yep. These lesser metals really aren't even worth touching anymore. Look at that. Do we have somewhere deeper than this? Nope, that's as low as we go. Start digging up that sand pit. Got some platinum. And some more difficult obstructions. Here we are now, it's 76 meters. Let's make sure the area below you is open so that the light actually gets through. Oh my god, we're just swimming in diamonds now. We are rich, rich, I tell you. At a certain point, you would think we would start turning this into profit, you know, on the 10,000 we paid for the house. And then, you know, fighting our legal battles because we turned our residential home into an illegal mining operation. Okay, this is an area that is very much in need of dynamite. You know what? No harm in going outward a little bit. In fact, lots of gain. I think I'm too eyes on the prize right now. I'm so focused on going deeper. I'm not stopping to smell the roses of everything that's hidden in these walls. We could use one of these somewhere, but not just yet. These things are 25 bucks a piece, or sometimes free. They don't grow on trees, just in suitcases and in abandoned mine shafts. But never free. Oh my god, we are finding so many diamonds. I can't even guess at how much money we're gonna get for this journey. Although, anyone who's counting could, I guess, tell me definitively. I don't have any TNT here, dynamite. I do have plenty of diamondite, though. Just magma everywhere, far as the eye can see. Gold. We're still finding that stuff this deep. I'm greedy. I see what each of these is worth when I pull them out, and I think about how much is in my inventory, and I think I've got to have more. Inventory finally full. I'll have to fix that in the near future. I would really like to have a spot right beside our deepest point where we can just go straight up. $72 to charge up. $3,850 from that run alone. Unbelievable. Well, now we've got that, and that, and that. And what the heck, why not more slots? Oh, right, because I needed more dynamite. Oh well, I can easily get all that stuff and come back. Actually, why don't I just grab a ton of what's right here in the yard? Oh my, this is absolute property value destruction. What am I doing? Inventory already full. And all that amounts to $60. Would have been a lot in the early game. This is hilarious. And look how dense it is, too. But remember how long it used to take to get to that stuff. I can't believe I am describing a memory that's about an hour old. It seems like forever ago now. Oh well, now we can afford a couple of dynamite, and we cannot afford the $1 charging fee. Look at this. Why am I even bothering? I mean, what I really want is a tunnel to the bottom. There we go. I keep thinking that stone is platinum. I'm spoiled. I'm used to the allures of the deep. But I am sort of getting my easier tunnel now. Alright, that's enough. Now it's enough. Our time is far better spent down below. It's to the point where I am in serious danger of hurting myself on the way down. We did this. We did all this. And we hit right onto some more rock. Look at how the walls just melt around us with this thing. This has been a worthwhile investment. I mean, if we can make all this money this quickly, the cost of the house is well worth it. Ooh, and there's another chamber. I believe this is the first time we've tunneled into such a thing from the side. Another opening here as well. We are just opening up the earth, aren't we? Let's toss you out. There you go. It seems to get rid of the whole thing. It doesn't seem to matter really where you put it. More of that. More platinum, more diamond, all the Pokemons. Let's find out once and for all if that's breakable. Well, I guess it doesn't matter now. Well, we found some other stuff as a result, so I guess it's cool. Yeah, I am starting to think that that is the true edge of the map. Tell you what if I wanted to tunnel upward? Ow. Well, it would be dangerous for one thing. And I actually don't remember when's the last time I saved, so that's a bit of a scary thought. I don't think I would lose all that much. I'm not really looking to lose anything right now. This has been a lot of work. Completely out of TNT. And doing this is very battery intensive. Let's let some light in. There's at least value in that. Okay. So our deepest point is actually close to 100 meters now. It's possible that I'm entirely in the wrong part of the yard, too. Actually, here is a pretty clear corner. Because I haven't had any of my detectors doing any detecting recently. Oh my god, but we are long past the point of looking around and being like, whoa, we've made all this progress. Because it's like exploring a cave in Minecraft at this point. It doesn't even feel like my creation anymore. Even if, you know, it is. It's just so big and deep and winding. Inventory full, and it's all of the valuable stuff, too. Okay, yeah, I definitely want my straight down. So let's make a note of this. I think we're against that back corner over there. Oh my god, look at this thing. So let's... $8,850. Thank you very much. Thank you, yes please. So let's fully upgrade all this. Buy ourselves a ton of dynamite, because why not? We have nothing else to spend it on at this stage. And I'm gonna go straight down. Pick this corner, go straight down. Anytime we find an obstruction, I'm just gonna drop some dynamite in the hole. This might be easier said than done, actually. This is somewhat slow progress. Do I even care about destroying this ore anymore? Not really. I mean, there's nothing to lose in just dumping a bunch of dynamite down there, right? Before, I was protected by distance. Now I'm just blatantly setting off explosives in the neighborhood. Yep, this is how you dig an irrigation ditch. It's kind of naturally curving itself, too. Look at that, we've gone right down into our own tunnels. Which is fine by me. Careful, light. Ow. No, you know what? It looks like it actually kind of angles inward a bit. Opening up right back here. I see the value in this now. No, don't fall down. Did not want you to fall down. I wanted to... You know what? Forget it. Forget it. It's done its job. I'm actually starting to learn more about the layout, and it seems like a straight down isn't really much of a possibility. I only took $1,000 worth of TNT, but at this stage that doesn't even really matter. You know, it's weird. I think that kids, in general, are more open to monotonous tasks. I mean, I suppose it makes sense that that's how they learn. But we've seen a weird trend where, like, adults are starting to recall doing those tasks and thinking, it'd be fun to do something like that now. I think it's because recently there's been a bit of a revolution in people finding new ways to relax. And I think maybe it's because of those childhood memories that repetition kind of begets relaxation. Here we go. I've also noticed it kind of has a way of pushing you out. Like, if you're just moving upward along the surface, it'll sort of naturally bring you to the places where it's open. Let's save again, because every bit of dirt that's removed make this a little bit easier. Resist the urge to grab the stones thinking they're platinum. Oh my. We're only a third of the way down right now. These little bits that stay floating are actually really dangerous, because they can be almost invisible and catch you on the way down. They're like a tripwire strung across a path. Here we are at 85. It's not even getting us too much. I'm gonna dig into here. Tiny hole. We really can't. Oh, I want to see what this does. It will destroy the ore. That sucks. But, yeah, at this point, we can actually kind of start spamming dynamite, because we're always going to make way, way more on a trip. I have no lamps left. But we've certainly found something good. Okay, we'll be back for that, obviously. All that you've got to offer. More magma. Stuff is just everywhere. I just want to come away with something, even though money doesn't even matter anymore. This is a bit of a distracting path now. Right this way. Look at this, we're rocketing up and up and up, and still not even seeing the top. Yep. What do the neighbors think? Do they hear all these sounds? Look at that, that counts as a small amount. Okay. Lots and lots of dynamite. Lots and lots of lamps. Down we go. They really sold this house under the pretense that, hey, it's totally worth it because you'll get buried treasure. Which you would think that would be a selling point, not a reason to sell it for cheap. Maybe they just looked at all the work that was ahead of them and they weren't a go-getter like I am. Ow. The lamps don't want to work down here. I was wrong, there is something. There actually was something. Can't use dynamite here? How arbitrary is that? Can't dig into the walls either. Now I know why we can sprint. Nope. Can't use jetpack here, why not? You got eaten by a mole, you lost your ores. Why? If I can stay behind you. I'm not gonna lie, not being able to use any of my gear here feels extremely arbitrary. What am I supposed to do? It costs me money every time. Okay, well look, what if I out-mole the mole? Right? What if I tunnel directly above him and drop down someplace else? It's getting very dark. I mean, I could see that working. Just go over him entirely. Nope, because actually, it seems like this is the only place we can enter. We have to find a way through that, but it doesn't seem like anything works. I have spent the past while absolutely hollowing out the earth, trying to find a better way to do this. And I'm just not finding anything better. I'm just not. These small canyons actually make it a bit harder to navigate. Look at this, blowing straight down through everything to the point where it's practically a straight shot. But at the end of the day, you still just gotta do it. You can get closer. I'll run this way. Go there. I can hear more of you. There you are. Oh god, I can hear them everywhere. They're all over the place. Nope, 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 nope. Oh my god, this is just gonna be trial and error, isn't it? Oh, go the other way, please. Unless I can go where you came from. Eventually you're gonna loop right back around, aren't you? There's some... Oh my god, no, no, no. Nope. Okay, well, you saw me. And now it's over. It's already over. Oh my god. This is gonna be really irritating. Make sure you're this way. Go this way. That one spots us from all the way over there, so that's cool. Let's hope we can get enough distance. Let's hope we can get enough distance. You're still back there. And now I think you're not. Alright, we've done it. Jesus, this is the treasure. So this is a Scooby-Doo plot, huh? So let me guess, you wanted somebody to come dig up the yard for you so that they would die and you could pocket the loot. I guess after you drop some rat poison down here or something. Here it is. No mention of how we're getting back up. Well, that's just an anticlimax. Oh, I see what you're doing there. I was close in my theory, but it wasn't to get at the treasure yourself, it was to get at me. You know, I guess when you look at it that way, the real treasure was me. And the friends we made along the way, who then proceeded to eat us. Oh, that's kind of funny. When starting a new game, you can now hunt achievements displayed in your garage. Okay, let's see what that looks like. This will delete our progress, which I don't really feel like continuing after that, but let's see what achievement mode is. Well, we just got a whole bunch of achievements at once. And if we look in here, actually wait, where do we see these? Long fall, wasted, shoveled, boom, moneymaker, special ore, and all this stuff. Or there is still... I shouldn't have restarted because there's still the problem of the other key. Okay, I guess I'm not doing that now. But look at that. That's how it all started, and think about where this culminates. It's really funny because even at the beginning I said, I'm pretty sure this isn't a horror game, but something about it just feels like one. Like, it feels more cynical than the art style would imply. But I completely forgot about that because I spent almost 2 hours trying to get to this treasure. And so when it finally took that shift, it was really jarring in a good way. What wasn't jarring in a good way was the way the gameplay worked, because when you die, it's extremely anticlimactic, And it was really, really annoying to get through that really rigid patrolling enemy segment. Also, if you're going to do this thing where you have to start a New Game Plus to have access to these achievements, which I'm not sure what they even do once you get them, at least let me have multiple saves. In any case, it certainly did indulge that age-old satisfaction of digging an ever deeper hole. And I feel like you could do a lot more with this if there were more things to spend your money on, but I don't know if it should, mainly because it was pretty much precisely when I started getting bored that I made my way to that tunnel. But let me know what you think. I think for $5 it was a good way to kill a couple hours, and I still haven't seen all the content. So I'm just playing a little bit more on my own time, and I just came across something that wasn't here before. Maybe there are new things that only show up in the New Game Plus. Major issue right now is these little 1-pixel things that get in the way. Let me through. This feels like the start of a horror movie right here. There we go. But it doesn't actually appear. It's not worth any money. Must be one of those special ores from the achievement page. Okay, guys, I just found the second key. Do you want to know what it took to find the second key? Do you really want to know? Yeah. Oops. Yeah. It was quite a tremendous amount of effort, really. And was it worth it? I don't know. I was mostly playing this on my own time, so it's not really too terrible. But good God, was that an ordeal. Anyways, let's just bank what else we've got and see what awaits. Dynamite radius upgrade and a teleporter which teleports you back to the surface. That's really cool. I mean, it would have been great before I did all this. But yeah, we also got every single one of these achievements except for whatever this is, which seems like we're supposed to do all of this in under 30 minutes, which good luck with that. But yeah, let's see what that's about. So, if I wanted to go all the way to the bottom, I mean, oh yeah, this is also a thing. Once you start clearing things out this way, it becomes much more prevalent just how awful these little 1-pixel wide blocks are. I don't even know what I'm standing on right now. Seriously, it's so small I can't even see it, whatever it is. Anyway, let's go down here. I just assume no gear works in the layer of the Mole-Men. So let's put a teleporter here. Back to the surface. Wait, but where is it? Can we get in? Wait, what? Excuse... If this actually works how I think it does, then oh my God. It would appear to be single-use. Single-use teleporter. So in what way is that remotely useful? Alright, let's see how this explodes. That's decent. It's not bad. Still not the greatest thing ever for how much it costs. So is any of this worth it? Kinda, sorta, not really. Kinda, sorta, not really. Oh well, at least this can serve as a warning to you if you decide to pursue this. But I fail to see how that teleport is better than just doing what I'm doing right now. Granted, it certainly is possible to get both of these things long before you've done all of this. But that's basically a crapshoot because I had to do all of this to turn it up. Oh well. This certainly is a relaxing game to play, though. Certainly a good Zen game, and I'm not sure if it'll really hold any replay value. That's the main issue I have with it, but I would love to see this expanded on. Take this concept to different environments, have more varied environments, and maybe even have more rewards at the end of it. Whatever the future of this concept may be, as far as I'm concerned, for $5, it more than did its job. And it even had a fun little twist at the end that I think that's the most impressive thing, is somehow they managed to capture the air of this feeling like a horror game long before it actually is. Like, it's just suspiciously idyllic without actually having anything to hint towards that. I don't know. But if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. If you have any ideas for other videos you think I should do, the best place to suggest that will be at the Discord, which I will link in the description. If you want to try this game out for yourself, that link will also be in the description. If you want to support me on Patreon, that link will be in the description. And as always, I will see you in the next one.